It's not too late to make last year's Roth IRA contributions. Who should be considering this option? Listen in, find out.
I paid $25,000 in interest this year.
No, the cabin is a different story. So I paid about that for interest on the cabin, but that's voluntary.
Yeah, you did that to yourself.
I did.
But where else can you find that concentration of ticks? Can't get that in the city.
He's right. If you want to get Lyme disease, I got the place for you.
I would say that the biggest no-brainer, perhaps of all, is for a young person starting their working years whose income is only going to grow, most likely, to be piling every dollar they can into a Roth vehicle today. You know, if there's a Roth 401k option where they work, great. If not, and even if so, maybe in addition, a Roth IRA. But that's somebody who's probably in the lowest tax bracket they will ever be in. So don't take a deduction today, put it into Roth today. That money will grow, not tax deferred, but tax free forever. That is probably the single biggest no-brainer. And there's very few things that we can say absolutely for everybody without question, but this is probably as close to that as you get as a young working professional needs to be piling into Roth.
And when it comes to especially young people, you know, we have a heart for having those conversations with them as early as possible. So whether that's, you know, the children or grandchildren of existing clients, because one, they may be downstream from assets, you know, from that they may inherit at some point or be gifted. But you're absolutely right. It's the power of compounding interest. And then the power of tax-free compounding interest is you just can't catch up to it. So, and I'll even say, you know, for me and having moved up to a few tax brackets in the last few years as the business has been established, I still contribute. Currently, I'm contributing all of my 401k contribution to Roth. I don't get a tax deduction for it. I get the tax deduction from my charitable giving side of things. I'm really trying to ramp up that that Roth IRA savings, because the benefit that has for, you know, our retirement, my children, you know, and their ability to draw on it later. And again, we tend to practice what we preach, right? So we hear all these conversations from clients that are in their 60s and 70s saying, I wish I'd have had more Roth. I wish I'd have had more non-IRA savings.
I think if you look at a client and you have a reasonable expectation that their tax rate is going to be significantly less in retirement than it is during the working years, then the case for Roth is less compelling, but it's still, it would be maybe an extreme case, because a lot of our clients, you look at it and their tax bracket may be expected to be in a lower tax bracket, but perhaps not, you know, 3 levels below their working years. And then you think about what's going to happen with tax rates, right? You may be still in the same rung of that ladder, but the amount you're paying in each level of the tax bracket could be higher than it is today in the future. Most likely will be, right? So Roth is a good hedge at the very least for a lot of people against what might happen with tax rates in the future.
And people, that's again, it goes back to don't put all your eggs in one basket, right? It's like there's 3 legs of the stool. There's the non-IRA bucket, checking, savings, you know, money market, brokerage accounts that are long-term capital gain or capital gain treated. You got the IRA, which is going to be taxable as ordinary income in progressive brackets that we like to explain to clients and prospects. And then there's the Roth bucket, which is, you know, when handled appropriately, you know, after age 59 and a half and the account has been open for 5 years, the money comes out tax-free. Our job is to create as many options as possible. So that might be non-IRA, IRA, Roth, you know, cash value in a life insurance policy. It might be investment real estate. It might be, you know, any number of things. But I think when clients ask, what do we really do? Let's identify as many doors as possible to open up as you go into retirement. And sometimes we surprise people too. It's you know, while you're working, open a home equity line of credit on your house that's paid off. You know, get it for $100,000 or $200,000. Well, I don't want to have any debt. You won't. It's an open line of credit. And then when someone comes in, and especially when the rates were lower in the 2.5%, 3% on the HELOCs, it was really a lot of fun, because people would say, I want to, you know, I need to buy a car, or we need to do this, or we need to do that. And they look at drawing money from their portfolio that would be taxable. And we say, okay, we can do that. Let's take half from your IRA, and let's do the other half from your home equity line of credit. and, distribute money from your IRA over a number of years to make that payment and just keep their tax brackets down. So again, going back to what we talked about earlier, it's like you turn this, gear this way, it's going to have an opposite effect somewhere else.
Yep.